So hello everyone, and this tutorial I'm going to make this sign up form, and this is going to be responsive. Okay, and let's as you can see over here, this is going to be responsive, and also we are going to add some validation to JavaScript. There, like this field cannot be empty, as you see, and okay. So I will be providing the GitHub link of this repo, and also by the end of this tutorial I will be giving you a small task. So let's start. So let's start with the coding part, and this is the boilerplate for our sign up page, and it is consisting of the normalized CSS, okay, and Google font APIs, and I'm using a Montserrat, okay. So and there is style CSS and main.js, and also there are some assets like images folder, okay. And so let's start with the body, and let's make the background image uh, to the desktop, and let's see if so for that I'm going to start the live server, if you know about it. So here is we can see here, okay. And coming to the, and let's make this background more of, and let's make it pink. And yes, this seems perfect, okay. And can okay, now so for container, and container we are going to make this class container, and it's max with b, that's at 1320px, okay. And margin left is auto, margin right should be the same, auto, okay. And as you can see, right now the change is not visible, so hello, okay. And you can see the gap is here, okay, the gap here will be. And so let's start with making two div, intro. Hello folks. Okay, and now let's make it form wrapper. Okay, form will be here, and so I want this to be they to be side by side and in the center of the screen. So for that I'm going to just make a min height of 100 vh, display flex, align items center, justify content space. Okay, on space between, and this seems nice. Okay, now let's have some container days also 500 tx. Okay, so uh, let's start with the title. Run from seeing doors. Mm, so mentors, and let's get some lorem experience. Uh, okay, uh, I need in the center, so space around. Okay, And yes, and this is looking fine. Let's make the color of the intro white. Yes, it's looking now nice. Okay, and here it will go our form. So first of all, let's try to make title and make that for the 7 days. Okay, try it for the 7 days. That would be our message for letter. And okay, and you can see here. Mm, uh, let's make this one color be white. Yes, and background color be blue, but not that blue. Okay, padding be 10 px. Okay, and let the font weight be bold bold enough. Okay, and border okay, border radius be, let's say 5 px. Okay, check. Yes, uh, it's looking fine. mm, and this width be 400 px. Okay, and text align be center, and margin. Okay, this is looking fine. So now we are going to make the main form here. Below that will be our form. Okay, and ready. So form, uh, let's say padding be 20 px, border radius be 5 px. Okay, and so let's make a div here and make and class input wrapper. Okay, and yes, and why this is not visible? Background color is not working. But it should work. Okay, the mistake is that I was selecting the class. Okay, and let the width be again 400 px, and yes, so we'll, we will be input type text placeholder first name. Yes, this will fine. First name, and okay, so we are going to make this input wrapper into display flex, and input will be it to 100%. Okay, and border is equal to none, and let's check that. Okay, yes, this seems fine, and we need to this remove this blue line which is on the focus, and same would be okay. Outline should be none. Okay, so this is working fine, and now we are going to add a image, and then that is going to be error image. Okay, and image, and yes, this is the error image, and so let's make this input wrapper border to some gray. How this it's look means yes, this is looking fine, but I, I need to change this color little. So I will be picking this whole CSS. Okay, and this whole value I'm pasting over here, and give that padding of, let's say, 5 px, border radius of 5 px, and it looks fine, but let me make uh, 10 px, and let's see. Yes, it looks fine. I think the border needs to be a little more dark. Okay. uh, yes. uh, so this is okay, cool. And again, there will be a place for error message, and error message. Okay, and that will span error message, and this error message B color is red. Okay, text align be the right, and as you can see here, and margin of make it 0. Yes. We need to fix the font size, and font size be, let's say, 12 px. Okay, and this looks fine. Yes. So also we are going to duplicate this. Okay, and make this last name, and this be email. Okay, and this be password. Okay, password, and yes, let's say type equal to password, and type the email. Okay, and yes, so we need an sample for, means, highlighting the border, and error, means border equal to red, and this border be, okay. What is the issue here? Let's see. and it's why it's not working. Let's say 2px solid. And this is very bad, so I think so we should make some changes to these colors. Let's make it a little yes. Yes, this seems fine. And the thing is that whenever there is error message, we should show this icon, or else we don't need this icon and this message. Okay, so for now, we will grab this class input wrapper, and we will target the image inside there, and visibility will be hidden. Okay, and wrapper, whenever there is error, visibility will be visible. Okay, and so this should show, but okay, this okay, and now you got that point. So yes, also we need to add a submit button over here at the bottom of the screen, and sorry, bottom of the form. Button type would be submit, and let's say message would be no, like claim free trial. Okay, and below there would be by clicking below our terms and condition. And yes, this would be a submit. So let's make this uh, little okay. Form, let's target the form button. Okay, and let this make a form button be um, background. Color be and text transform be uppercase, and text align be center. Okay, and okay, let's check this. We need to fix this color. Yes. This seems fine. And let the border be none, width be 100%, padding be 10 px. Okay. And border radius be 5 px. I still it's very dark. I need sorry, it's light. I need something. Yes. And so let's start this one. Okay. um so we should target uh, let's give it name class terms and condition for short, TNC. Okay. TNC and color be let's for now gray, and font size be 12 px. And yes, be let be 10 px. X line center. Okay. And let's make this one as pen. And just made a red TNC. uh, I need this one. Yes, this color. Yes, it looks fine. So for now JavaScript part, we are going to add JavaScript to add a validation over here if the field is left empty. Okay. So for this I need to go to the I need to make this ID. So ID is a form, and let's say id first name. Okay, and last name, email, password, and let's get the form equals to document dot get element by id. This will be form. Okay, same we are going to do all the with all the inputs, and be first name, last name, email, and password. First name, let's make it name, email, password. Okay, and on the form we need a submit action. Form dot add event listener will be submit. Okay, and arrow function for short. I'm using arrow function, and will be the event e dot event default. Okay, um, first of all we will get all the values. First name value equals to first name dot value, sorry, value, what is this, dot trim. So I'm removing the white space between the front and the end. So if suppose if user here enters the wrong any space, so I need that to be. So let's console this as it was. First name value, and yes, as the empty string it's expected. And so similarly we are going to do with all the fields. So last name, password, and email, okay, And if we are going to add another condition, first name value equals to uh, empty string or to null. Okay, and in this case where we are going to set error message. Okay, and this would be a function. It will be passing the element itself, the input itself. So the first, we will be passing the first name and the message, like this field cannot be empty. Okay, and we will be making this function set error message, and the first parameter would be the code, and the second will be the message. Okay, so what we are going to do here is we are going to grab this class, which is we have to make this one red, so we have to grab this class. So we can do that by grabbing the const element is equal to input dot parent. How was it up? It should be input dot parent element. Let's log this element, or yes. So we are going to add, sorry, we are going to make class name equals to we are going to take this out of here. Okay, and let's copy this. Okay, and error. Yes, as you can see here. And for the part of this error message, we are going to remove this. We are going to add it dynamically on the fly. Okay, so for adding the message, we need element dot next element dot next element sibling. I don't know, let's Google it. What was that? Next element sibling. Yes, this we need this one. Next element sibling and dot inner. Okay, and that be the span on. So we are going to leave this and this will as you can see over here. Okay, so same we will be doing for each and every one, each and every field. And what if I enter something and I want to vanish this error effect? So what I will do is I will create one more function, and function would be remove error. Okay, and it would be expecting a one only input. Okay, and the same logic will be appending here. Okay, and instead of adding the error class, we are going to add this input wrapper, so it will be a normal again. And this would be an empty string. Okay, so else remove error and the first name, the element I'm passing. Okay, and so let's try this effect. Okay, this is okay. Now I'm entering some value, Raja. Okay, okay, this is not this is working perfectly fine. And so we are going to do the same for the all other fields. And just for the password and email. Okay, and email, and let's say yes, this will cannot be empty. Let's say okay, and email be okay. And yes, as you can see, this is completely fine. So okay, let's make it responsive. And also at the end of this I'm going to give you a task, just wait for it. And for responsive, and max v768px. I will just to grab that media query. Uh, media. So I've chosen 768 pixel. That's where is the tablet view comes from. Okay, so for that container would be, we need to make change in the container, like we need the flex direction to be in the column. Okay, and okay, so this is one about another, and doc to right. So what I need to do is and how it is viewing an iPhone. So it is just getting out of there, and what I need to do is I need to target this one. Uh, mm, this, make sure it is not greater than 300. Okay, make this as a 300. Okay, and now let's make them. Okay, and we need all to remove this. Make it, let's 280. Okay, 280. Okay, what if I leave an empty here? And yes, yes, this is looking very fine. Yes, we need to add some padding at the bottom. Sorry, margin. Margin bottom, let's be px. Okay, so now this is also mobile responsive. So yes, and yes, it is looking fine. Yes, so, and also then this container, and let this body image be, need to remove this one, background image URL. Okay, this looks cool. Yes. So, task for the homework, task for this project would be just add validation, more validation here, like email validation, if the email is valid or not, and let's the password be not greater than 12 length or not less than the 8. Okay, like this. So the task is very pretty simple. So it is it should be fine to do that. And thank you for watching this tutorial.